Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Slapstick Spies. Last time, a lot of stuff happened. We fought a very big mech, we fought a lot of inner demons, and we won. And more importantly, we have gained a new recruit. One person who's not actually stated their name, I don't think. So we'll have to find that out. We'll also have to find out what other information they have on them. The final arc is about to begin. This is the final dungeon, and things are about to heat up. But we will pan back to Dr. Nebula's lab, where our party has managed to regroup after their little stunt.
Scuffle.
Our little scuffle.
Little shenanigan.
No, you're gonna get us copyrighted.
What copyright?
What money do we
we're making for all the viewers we get?
Views we get. All
No
7
copyright
views,
on
which
this
totally
universe
not
is
just
gonna
us.
stop me.
Copyright.
Yeah, I have the right to copy.
God bless.
As these two up top, Nebula and Arnold, are currently discussing strategies as you get back. How are you all spending your time?
Cole's just kind of thinking.
Yeah.
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 I imagine McCarson is in a similar state of just contemplating.
Yep, contemplating.
And Zira, with all that's gone on, how are you adjusting to, I guess, the being alone with your thoughts?
Feeling relaxed.
As
Who moved everyone to the right?
To the right, to the right,
to the right,
Who
to the right.
moved
Gotcha.
everyone to the
left,
right?
to the left, don't care, don't care.
Alright.
Now we're gonna get double copyrighted.
Oh no.
Wow. Now it's just a copy center.
Wait, are they gonna have to split the money?
That's actually a good point.
Like, what if you just get a copyright claim from everybody?
Yeah, stuff it. Get so much copyright material that it's gonna be a fight over who gets the ad revenue.
Yeah, just play everything
Yeah,
at
sorry.
once. Just play everything at once throughout the entire.
We're gonna have
thing.
we're gonna have a war between companies. It's gonna be called
Yeah.
like the Great Slapstick War or something.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. Over
How
who
can
gets the
we
whole
slap
$5 off of this video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want
Once
the
you
$5? Okay,
They're
then
fighting
fight.
for pennies. Anyways, Dr. Rumber's like, hey, Marksman, it's nice to have you back and all, but we need to talk.
Oh, okay. What about?
It's, here, walk with me.
Okay.
Well, now that I'm back, it's, I guess, questions of what we're gonna do after this.
Okay.
Well, we're, essentially taking down the government. And somebody has to stay and rebuild? I don't know if I'm really willing to, I guess, go back after I've been instrumental in changing things around here. I want to help people.
Okay. Are you...
So, the question is, does that mean the end of us, our partnership?
No, I'll stick around. So long as we can. We don't exactly know what's gonna happen in the future, but...
Well, this is all assuming that everything goes well, which hopefully, due to our friend over there, should give us the edge we need.
Yeah, he hopefully should. Also,
We also know more about what they're planning. Whatever Project Conquest is, I imagine it's not gonna be very good.
Yeah. Also, he mentioned in some logs about something to do with a big secret between Starlight and the King guy.
Perks up. Hmm?
Yeah, he
I wonder if
mentioned something to do with that. We haven't
Yeah.
asked him yet, so we should probably do that next.
Yeah, so just to make sure you're willing to stay with me,
I'll stay with you wherever you go.
means a lot. Hug.
Hug.
Kind of hugs the incorporeal form
How does one hug a shadow?
with
How
great
does one-
effort.
Yep.
Shadow the Hedge.
Alright, as Dr. goes, alright, everybody, I've talked to Arnold, we have some things to discuss. Oh, first of all, points. His name's Arnold, just to clear that up. You guys have mostly just been, I guess, I don't know. Hi, I'm Arnold. I've made things awkward. I am going to go over here now.
How exactly did we never figure out this guy's name?
Never said it.
Maybe you guys should talk to me more often. I get lonely, you know.
No one asked?
No.
Nobody asked.
Nobody
Frankly,
asked.
it's quite rude. It's not like, oh, hey, man, what's your name? No, who am I addressing? It's all just, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of you. I mean, but what? It's all in the past now. It's fine. But I have information. Couple things. One, we have a big robot, and guess our question is, how are we gonna use it effectively? So, this is your part. Gestures Nebula. Well, essentially, Arnold's going to be going in as a distraction, keeping the people of the Holy Empire occupied while we actually go in and take out the leaders. The marksman and the rest of you, as you guys were traveling outside to these locations, this grand city, there's been a massive pyramid-like structure in the center of it, which you can only imagine is their main headquarters. As you all come to the realization that you're probably going to have to go deal with that. But more than that, since you have my expertise, I can get you guys into teleporter systems they have up. And I can, even though it'll take a little bit of time to get you guys from each area, to get you guys all from area to area, this should help us shortcut a lot of the unnecessary bits of the pyramid that it's just a bunch of hallways. That way, this helps us cut down on time, but it also means that we can enter the pyramid from here. He kind of points to the portal. I've managed to rig that thing to send us to the entrance. Or at least you guys. Me, myself, I will be piloting the mech and causing a little bit of a ruckus. So, we all go with that plan? Any notes, questions, other things you want to say that aren't curses or insults?
Sounds good to me.
Polek was raising their hand, but as soon as he said insults, he just puts it
Yeah,
down.
that's right. Not a word.
What did we say about insulting our friends?
What did we say about telling the
I would-
party when we get hacked?
I
If
would
you
not
don't have
exactly-
anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
Cole, wouldn't exactly consider them a friend. Look, I know I might not be the most well liked, but I am valuable. I am
Bro,
worth-
he's basically a member of like this world's triple K. Like you can't,
Hey,
like you cannot.
I'm choosing to work with you out of the goodness of my heart. He puts a hand to chest, and I don't expect praise, but I do expect cooperation. Is that
Cole
good?
just like looks away, looks at the portal.
Marksman just says about the questions. What was that secret that you were talking about?
The what secret?
in the logs that you had with
Oh.
Starlight. What
Oh,
was
that is important. I will. Yeah. So that you know the king, the guy on the throne, that well, stumbled in on him one day, and as he explains this, I'm gonna cut over to somewhere else. What's a good theme? Yes.
Story of Undertale.
No.
Also, I love how Umbra is literally just sitting back in the corner.
He's chilling.
Yeah, he's just chilling in the middle of a hallway.
As I will bring us over to. Can you guys see this?
Give it a second.
You guys have eyes?
Give it a
Give
second.
it a
Give it a
second.
second. Give it
Give
a
it a
second.
second.
Give it a
Give it
second.
a.
There we
Hey,
go.
There we go.
A man sits pacing back, or a man sits while another pacing back and forth. Shit. I didn't need them. I didn't need anybody. I'm fine. I'm fine. This is fine. I didn't. Shit. This means that we'll have to speed up conquest a little bit, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. He punches this pillar, crack swarming. He's just up. Please do not break this throne. He's like, I can it, won't you? He's like, what use have you been to me anyways? Fucking... I can go over sightings of the resistance groups. If they, I don't need sightings. They're everywhere. I can look with my eyes, you know. Your hostility isn't necessary. You know what? I've had enough of you. You don't even matter anymore. You know what? I'm sick of this. You've been a barely functional AI, and your usefulness has outstripped me. You're fucking. If I can't hurt them right now, you'll be a good punching bag. As he drags this body. It's like, as potential protest begins to potentially protest, he quickly presses some buttons and this body goes limp. As he steps down, dragging this body, and just begins to beat the shit out of it, punching the head, cracking the little insignia on the head, throwing against the wall, essentially having a temper tantrum. When it's all well and done, he sits there. It's fine. Have the remainder of the people who are actually loyal to me stationed, and I'll stop them. They haven't done anything important yet. They're just a speed bump. As we cut back to where is this? So I walked in on him as he was messing with a screwdriver on the king's neck. Whatever it is, it appears he's Dr. Starlight's the one actually in control. So, that's good. We have one less guy to deal with. I doubt the king doesn't seem actually that strong, mostly just a figurehead, so we have one less person to deal with.
Okay.
Is this a good thing?
Well,
yeah.
Our priorities are in order. We're not going to spend time going after a puppet, but it does also mean that this guy's been essentially doing it all by himself, or with very little help. Dr. Starlight is not exactly the an easy person to deal with. He looks over to the parts of his body that have been bruised.
That doesn't bode well.
No, it does not.
At least it's one less person we have to deal with. If we already have to take out 2 people, a third would have been very hard.
Yeah, and imagine if you had to fully deal with that mech, it'd be quite the headache. Smile.
Yeah, but would you rather fight one really strong person, or 2 people that are half as strong as that one strong person?
I don't know. I don't really talk philosophy, but it makes our job easier.
To make our student chimes up, we actually have to fight 2 really strong people, so not
Ah,
well
yes,
either
the
way.
Thunderbolt. Okay, I can't. I imagine it's gonna keep my tomfoolery is gonna keep him a little busy, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. I'm essentially buying you all time. So as soon as I'm unable to, once my mech gets busted, you'll be gunning for you.
Speaking from someone who's known that guy since he was a kid, it's not
You know
gonna
that
take
guy?
him that. He's my brother.
Ah, shit. I'm sorry. I'm not really used to, I guess, looking out for others, but that does suck.
Yeah. So he is going to tear through your mech.
Well, he won't be tearing through you.
He'll try.
Alright, well, I wish you all luck. Because if you fail, I am royally fucked.
Bull kind of mumbles to themselves.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
What is it with these 2 brothers and getting turned into incorporeal eldritch beings?
What? Nah, he's not incorporeal. He is fully aware. Well, he's being controlled, but still aware inside the suit, I'm assuming.
Fine.
But yeah, he got his powers. He at like, how old was he? Like 7? No, he was like 8 or 9 at that point.
9?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Sure, I'll tell you. Basically, me and him were out hunting in the woods when we were kids. Our father just trained us up and then told us, go hunt. Fucking annoying piece of shit. Basically, we were out there and we found an energy crystal laying in the middle of a clearing. I told military to stay by it and guard it while I went back and got our dad to come and do whatever with it. I went back, got our dad, came, and then got all the way back there. He was sitting up against a tree with the crystal missing. I asked him what happened. He said he ate it.
Oh,
I'm starting to understand why his name was Military.
Yeah.
He
Wait, his
The
name
crystal?
is Military Mike?
that's not his. I don't think
Yes.
that's his legal name,
It's
right?
not
And
his
your
legal
name is
name.
Marksman Mike.
It's not our legal names. The marksman and military are code names. We're both just
Yeah,
named
no.
Mike.
That
You're
they
both
really
Mike.
like to
Yes.
dehuman.
And he's
Yeah,
Mike,
your
points at
pops-
Carson.
Yes.
Your pops really likes
Your
to.
family's not
dehumanize
very
you guys.
creative with names, are you?
Not very much. Our
Hmm.
father kind of just went, Mike and Mike. And then, military just found them during the war. They were in the same unit, so then they adopted them. So,
That was a coinky.
yeah, that one was a coinky-dink.
But it is very funny.
Yeah, me and military, he just wasn't wanting to be creative, just called us his name.
Okay.
But yeah, he was
Father
really
of the
lucky
year.
to survive eating that thing. Like, people, like, 50% of the time whenever you eat an energy crystal, you just kind of fucking die.
Yeah, I remember I was one of the people who I think I was still trained to be an actual scientist, but I remember I saw like a bunch of people operating on him. It's a miracle he survived, but
Yeah.
that does seem to match up with what I've seen from the Thunderbolt. whatever the explosion, I guess, powers is, it's manifesting his thoughts. It's weird. It's very weird, and it's also very
basically-
dangerous.
Basically, once he ate that thing, he absorbed some of the energy of it and can now use his own energy to form objects. As he got older, it got more powerful to the point where he could summon, like, a bomb. And then he made a deal with the advisor and got access to the entire soul energy bank of universe.
What? Nebula's kind of like perks. Like what? I did not know about this.
Yeah, he made a deal with the advisor on his mission.
So you're telling me we're fighting essentially God?
You hear from corner. You guys got this as he climbs up and is planning to enter his map.
Pretty much, but also, I'm assuming he's trying to fight back. Because I've
So, like-
seen what he can do. When I first showed up, he, like, blew up like 18 grunts at once. He's holding.
So like half God.
Yeah. Not.
Gotcha.
He just has access to the entire energy. But. Still is going.
Well, let's just hope two mics can beat one.
Do you have any clue about any weakness that he might have?
Well, I mean, from what I've seen, his behaviors are
Why is the
erratic.
chat?
Don't question the chat. Anyways.
But his behaviors are incredibly erratic. It seems like, with all that power, he's fighting very hard not to, well, do what he's doing. If we wear him down long enough, maybe we can break him out?
Yeah, I would assume that suit is barely holding him at best.
I mean, if it's like some sort of psychic control, I could maybe try something. I mean, my brain might get fried in the process, sure, but I could try.
Julie goes,
Don't go that
Don't-
far.
don't put yourself in any danger you don't need to.
I'm not saying it's just like last case, worst case scenario, last ditch, put my proverbial fingers in his brain and wiggle him around until something works.
Julius kind of sighs. Just don't get yourself killed.
All right.
I want
No.
a kid to come. I want somebody to come back to you after all this.
Also,
Don't worry
we're
about it.
not trying to kill him. That's McCarson, by the way. We're trying to get him back.
I know.
Okay.
But how do we get him back exactly?
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna do something.
Oh.
Hold on. you hear over your intercoms. Let me. All right, I am in the mech. I am go. I'll tell you. I'm currently on my way to the pyramid. I'll give you guys a signal to enter the portal and start, breaking things.
All right.
Okay, we'll be ready.
And
Aye, aye, Captain.
in a little while, you eventually get the signal, and I am going to take some time to place you all down as you near the portal, and hold on one moment while I get all of the portraits, because oh my god, we're so far in the series. There are so many portraits.
There's like at least 3.
Yeah,
It's true. There are at least 3. Oh, did I
I'm-
forget to put Daniel down? Daniel
Wait a minute.
is being here. They're
1,
probably like
2,
waiting in the
3,
crystal room.
4, 5.
Oh, I actually should ask the question. Who are you bringing for this mission? Are you bringing Julius or Daniel?
Why is the entire chat in black text instead of white?
That's how it's always been. I don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
But
were you
it's like-
on dark
It's
mode?
like transparent now though.
Oh,
That's weird.
The
I
background
don't
is like
know.
transparent, so I
That's
can't like. See
I don't know.
anything unless
That's
I highlight it.
scary.
it's not like that on my end. Have fun.
I think my copy of Roll is haunted. Of Foundry is haunted.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Yippee.
So
And then McCarson.
do you-
and
do you
then
guys-
the
do you want
and then-
Daniel or Julius? Make your choice.
and then an image of McGarson with hyper-realistic eyes.
I would like.
Want
I
to
vote
list?
Daniel because I do not want to either watch my father die or
I will
have my
say,
father watch me die.
no NPCs are in mortal danger this mission.
Ah,
I vote
Still would like
Shield.
Daniel.
All right,
What does Daniel have?
it's Marcy's kit.
Like healer?
Swag.
Yeah, they're the support.
I think we need healer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ah.
they're not. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they have tactics. Hold on, let me just. I'm going to very quickly because I don't actually have their. Hold on, I need to
back.
get some things ready.
Okay.
Let's take a quick break.
Yippee! I need to figure out why my shit is haunted.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try exiting out and going back in.
So how are you all feeling?
Good.
Final dungeon time.
Final dungeon.
It's normal now. It's fixed. The background is
fixed.
white.
Or- Huzzah!
Wait, it's white again.
I also need to decide
on.
what battle theme I'm going for. So, I hope y'all are having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Hello. So I'm gonna swap out this Julius for a Daniel. Is Chase still out?
No, I think they got everything fixed.
All right.
Is your thing fixed?
Uh huh.
Is everything good to go with everybody?
I'm ready.
I think they're BRBing,
Ah, damn.
so we'll
Damn.
remain on the break screen. I'll preload some stuff though while I'm here.
Yeah.
Whoa. Hey gamers. What's up, Slapstick Spies fans?
Hi.
If you want to continue the series,
It's me.
you're gonna
Time
have
to tell her you
to.
go.
You're gonna have to
just
send
need to
us.
we just need to get that rocket ship off the ground.
information.
While we're here, I'm just gonna like pull up the Wikipedia
Guys,
article for the
my
word
mother-
and start reading
My,
it.
no, don't do that. My mother is very proud, and also everybody's here, so we're no longer on break. It's time to lock in.
Okay, everybody. Time to time to commit
Riz is
entering
an
and
internet
breaking.
slang word.
All right, enough.
Defined as
Enough.
charm, or attractive trait.
All right,
It
please
is
stop
sort
because
of
we're entering. We're
Okay,
entering.
guys, time to commit entering and breaking. Let's go.
Okay.
committing tax fraud.
What's a good song? How intense? Let you know what? Let's get a little bit intense. It's showtime, as
Common art of
you
reference.
all begin. Are y'all hearing this?
We're not
No.
there.
We are not there.
You have not moved.
Okay, I said, can y'all hear this?
No.
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 Ah, shit. All right. Well,
It's just all is like in unison, just saying no.
whatever.
You
No.
are.
It's okay. We'll play this theme.
There are
hear
two
this?
musics.
There are two musics. Okay.
I
There
don't
are
hear
two
two
music.
musics. I don't hear
Yes.
any music.
I don't hear it. I don't see
Yeah.
anything that I can stop.
There were two musics on the things.
Is,
I
th- is
don't
there
have any
is there still
music.
one playing?
No, there is no music now.
Yeah, there's
Okay, good.
absolutely no music.
That's good. Okay. As you all teleport in, I assume y'all can.
Okay, yeah, we got that now.
As
We also
immediately you have 4 guns pointed at you. What do you do? You're about to get shot at. Is there anything
what kind
anybody
of a
wants to do
spawn
before this
point
begins?
is this? Okay.
Seems like somebody has pretty well prepared for your arrival.
So it would appear.
Okay.
It's your go. They're all about to fire. All of you have 1 moment to do something before you are beamed.
Wait, one sec.
Can Cole? Okay, this is probably kind of a stretch, but can Cole use like their psychic powers to try and like confuse them so they you know, maybe don't
Oh.
hit as much as they would have.
Maybe, okay, here's what you can do. In this moment, you can try and essentially, like, make them move their hands to steer away. To, like, steer
Yeah.
the guns.
Yeah.
Roll, what's your weapon roll?
In.
Or, no, is it int or charisma?
It's
Is your
in.
chosen stat. It's in? Okay, roll that.
Okay.
As you try and force their hands, you notice something. All of these like grunts gloves seem to be physically like strapped to the machines and are almost being like as a backup if like they're in distress, will essentially autopilot. And while you manage to get one of them, it's like you try and pull them off of the gun and you're just unable to. As that's what one person does in an instant. They're about to fire. Everybody has 1 moment to stop this from
Okay.
happening.
Marksman's just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, so okay, we're not in like typical combat.
Oh.
But I will say, are you gonna what are you trying to do? You'll
Just
roll.
run up to the guy and just like punch him up and just like try to like shoot him, I guess. Just just like kill the guy that's
so
piloting
that'll
it,
be-
and he
so
can't pull the trigger.
You still have 3 other guns pointing at you that will fire. Are you just gonna try and deal with one of them?
Yeah, I guess I just deal with one of them and then
Roll speed to try and get this guy to stop. To like grab this guy.
Yep. Damn. We
So
are
the
not rolling well.
Also, it's just me. Your sprite's kind of glitched for me.
Not on my end.
There's
Not on
no
my end.
scuff, not on my end.
No scuff. Everyone looks fine.
Everyone is having their own different version of scuff for some
Yeah.
reason.
Hold on, I'm gonna do something. I am. Where is this? Here. Where is Marksman right now?
Right
Where the
here.
zombie man?
Just as they here. Oh, I think they're normal now. As you manage to get up there, but as it's about to fire, it's not quite enough. You're not gonna make it in time. Zero, what do you do?
Can we use reactives?
This is just basic action time. But
Okay,
if you wanna like blueprint something and like get like a device, I will let you use that mechanic.
Ooh.
But you will still need to roll.
Okay.
But you can have a new you can try and use a new function.
I think that is what I will do.
Okay. Tell me. So what is your goal? Are you trying to stop the people? Are you trying to stop the weaponry? What's the plan?
I am trying to stop the weaponry.
The weaponry. You're trying to like
Yes.
try and like
That's everybody.
I always
That's
make
everybody.
this mistake. I always do this.
Maybe like try and
Anyway,
jam the guns.
What were you about to say?
you're gonna try and like jam the guns.
Yes.
All right. Tell me what you're trying to do. Tell me how you try and like stop that from happening. Stop them from firing.
Alright. So. From Zero's. What's the part of the body? Forearms.
Yeah.
Forearms. A compartment opens,
Mm-hmm.
revealing. And a large rod comes out, turning into a large mace that he is going to throw at these guns.
So like, one of them is going to. I'll have Marksman roll again when it happens to try and stop one of the. These are static on the screen. They're all directly pointed at you all at the teleporter. Marksman is gonna have to roll again to try and handle this one. There are still 3 that are not accounted for.
Do I have to roll?
You
What do I roll?
do. I'm gonna say it's a mace. Which one are you going for? Because that will affect things.
I will go for bottom right.
Bottom right.
Yes.
Roll strength. Oh, you
Gone.
take a Mace's thing and it just breaks completely as there's a small blast as this guy gets knocked back against this wall, unconscious. But the others are still revving up. McCarson.
So they're
I'm
currently
going- Oh,
two still in commission.
Yep. Well, 3. Marksman is on his way to deal with 1.
No, Cole got one.
Did he? Or did they?
Didn't they like move it away?
They
so,
tried to. They rolled bad.
No, but like, didn't you say one was like moved off course?
No,
You
I
lied to me.
didn't. I did not lie to you.
You absolutely said that, but I will go with that we did.
I said like you tried to, but like they're essentially fixed to these devices. Like they could not move their hands away if they wanted to.
I'm 99% sure you said one was veered off course. I will go back in the recording and check, but
Okay.
we'll go with saying they didn't.
Also, before I make my turn, I'd just like to say a great job on this pattern on the floor. It looks fucking amazing.
It took so long.
Yeah, like everyone just take a second to look at these, appreciate it, and then we'll move on.
Yeah, a gawk at it.
Okay, anyways, moment to look at the floor plan is over. Now, McCarson is going to try to melt the barrel of this gun and just make it non-functional.
Alright, roll, what's the thing you roll for fire?
Strength.
Alright, roll that.
Yeah!
You managed to melt one of these barrels
Exactly the same.
as, you know, that's the exact same number. A similar thing happens where the energy tries to release, but instead gets caught within it and blasted. That's another guard down. As Daniel is going to, he's a little less confident that we're gonna be able to deal with all of them, and he's a little confident he's not gonna be able to deal with them. So essentially, he's going to try and grab. So the ones that still in commission are the left and upper left ones.
Yeah, the 2 on the left.
Meaning they are going to try and grab McCarson and Zero and try and move like to the bottom left, and hopefully they won't be able to turn in time. So she's gonna roll. She's gonna do a strength roll, and then he's gonna do a strength roll and then a speed roll. All right, that's not great.
That's
That's
even worse.
worse. We're rolling bad, gamers, but this is the time where we can get them out of the way because it does not get better. Tries to grab onto Zero, but they're a little too heavy. They managed to get them to like over here, but not fully to where they were looking for, and does not have the time to go grab McCarson. So they're still in the way of the blast. Marksman, give me another speed roll, or actually give me a strength roll to try and take this guy out. 21? Yeah, that is a nat 20, I think.
Yeah, that's an nat 20.
Tell me how you get this guy out of commission, not the machine, but the person.
I guess I just slam his head into the controls, knocking him out cold.
Yeah, awesome. As you do that, one last gun fires. As I'm gonna ask both Cole and McCarson take 4 damage.
Damn.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. This guy takes 4 damage as he gets knocked back to him. He's looking rough. You all essentially have the jump on him. It's taking a while to recharge. So I guess, Cole, tell me, now that you've reflected this damage back, tell me how you take the opportunity to get him.
Cole will endeavor to crush his mind.
Lethally?
Sure, why not?
Damn,
Badoo.
yeah, this guy, I'm gonna... Damn,
Your
alright.
brain is now made
This
of
guy
gold.
loses
now.
consciousness. This guy's head just kind of like twitches and then falls to the ground. Whatever state he's in, you don't really have the time to check. Maybe he's alive, but they're all unconscious. So
McCarson, as you look over, you see Cole kind of has like a weird look on their face.
Yo, kid, you good? I condone murder, but like that's a bit.
That's not the healthy kind of murder.
Yeah,
Full disclosure, I've never done that before. That was unpleasant.
okay.
You know what? They're probably fine. I'll do a quick check on them. I'm gonna make a luck roll to see. I guess Cole, was your intention to be lethal, or is it just like I push too hard?
It was more so of a push too hard.
Roll d20. If it is, actually, I'll just roll a d2. And if it's a 2, uh-oh. Sadly, they are dead. It's like, all right, they're dead, but we don't have the time to really deal with this. Arnold. Yup.
Okay.
Can you get us to the next section? I'm a little thing pops up. I'm on it. As you all, alright, head back to the teleporter. I should be able to get you guys a little bit further in. As you hear a kind of crashing sound on the mic. As we are going to, I'm gonna roll dice. Arnold, do you have stats? Oh, you don't have stats. You know what? Flathead gets to roll. They're gonna roll strength.
Marcy just doesn't get in the teleporter, just stays behind.
No, they sprint back as you hear crashing and like explosion sounds. And I'm gonna roll Flathead strength to see how well they're fighting them off. That's oh shit, their arms have the stats.
Take the average of the stats and use that.
They still have the which ones did you get rid of?
I think
the
it
two
was,
ones on the
it was
right.
no,
It was
the
the
beam and then the
blaster?
saw.
And the saw,
think.
they're gonna roll for the sword. Hold on. I'm grabbing the icons. You guys did good.
Yo!
Be
Where did you roll this?
Yahoo!
Oh shit, they don't have basic actions. Yeah, it'll just roll with a +3. / roll d20. Oh, let's see if it takes the +3. It doesn't. Whatever. We'll just pretend.
Just roll a d20 and we'll add 3 to it.
Oh, it did work.
14.
Oh, hey,
You hear crashing sounds like I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. Do what you need to do quickly. As you all over to, let me bring you all to the next map.
Whoa.
You all emerge near entrance. Let me get some portraits up. Nah. Good job. Pat, you should feel proud. That was that was pretty tight, and you managed to
Clean as
deal with
fuck.
most of the guns.
Yeah.
Also, if I said that, that was not my intent. That was not me backpedaling, and I
Okay.
apologize if that's how it came off. All right. Is that everybody? Am I missing somebody? There are 5 people here, right?
Yeah, we're 5. There's 5 of us.
They're just the 5 of us. We can
We
overcome
can
it if we try.
Just the 5 of
5 of us. Just the 5 of us.
You and
Just the 5 of us.
As we get,
You and I, and you, and you, and you.
Oracle.
what's a good theme for this? You know what? 2 days off, my good friend. Let's use this theme again. As you enter what appears to be a very large data center.
What-oh.
Hell?
It seems quiet here. Wherever this is, it did not seem like Starlight accounted for the.
Can Cole like roll in to like try and feel out any like psychic presences, like any people?
Yeah.
So is there anybody here?
Hold on. For the briefest moment, you feel eyes watching you. Oh, hold on. And like that, they disappear as soon as you notice.
Think-
You removed all of the wrong people.
What happened?
I don't have any vision left here. I just see one. I just see one person.
What are you talking about?
I just see stimulant. There is nobody else here.
That is weird. That should not
All
be
the other
happening.
tokens are still here. I don't know what's up, man.
Not on my end. For me,
Whose
it
token
is
is still
just stimulant and nobody else.
Hold on. Let me do something very quickly.
We got
Um,
stuff.
Let me like do this, and then we'll go back.
Okay, now it's all good. Okay.
Yeah, but you
But-
see a figure in a odd mask staring at you, and as soon as you noticed, it felt like that presence vanished.
We're... I think we're being watched.
Not surprising. It's too quiet in here, anyways.
Yeah.
Be on high alert.
What are these things? What are these red things?
You notice there's like markings engraved on the wall or on the floor, as you see windows to a commotion going outside. Sort of what's the movie? It's not Planet of the Apes. I think it's just King Kong. Of like you see Flathead attached to the pyramid and fighting off a very small dot, which you can assume is military, also known as the Thunder. Military Mike is winning.
Would hope.
We need to get move on. Come on.
Okay, come on, everybody. Everybody,
Let's
let's
move.
go.
Ah!
Ah!
Jake.
Dun 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 dun
I always
dun
do
dun dun dun.
this.
Oh, hold on, Marcy.
Charge.
Charge!
The camera looks fucked.
And Marcy just kind of sits back there. Or don't-
Bro walks into the lasers.
Bro walked into the laser.
Into the laser.
So it's like a cartoon where like you
Bro,
can see a skeleton,
deselect
but it's just like a robot frame.
As you see, a terminal.
Yo, where?
Terminal.
Yo.
It's on
Oh,
the
down
right.
there.
A robot criminal.
As you walk over there, you see it is a.
Who has everyone selected? Stop it.
It might
it's
be
not
me.
me this time.
It's
It's not
No,
me.
that one's on me. Yeah, that's the first time for everything. You see a lot of data about just generally like goings on. Like, here's all the parts of the world that we have under control. Here are various rebel activities. You get the feeling when Dr. Nebula talked about their original rebel group being stomped out, the Holy Empire always knew of it. It was more a matter of they weren't inconveniencing them.
Cole checks if there's like any information on the rebel groups, like past rebel groups.
Past rebel groups, you
Yeah.
see a couple actually. There's two. You see there's it seems they logged this too, but the more you read about it, it seems they're very connected. There's a couple throughout. There's some ragtag group called the Chainbreakers over on the other side of the Earth, but they don't seem. It seems like they died out a rather long time ago. You see earlier, very early on, when reference.
Reference.
You see very early on when this Starlight and the Holy Empire first arrived in this universe. Apparently, some stowaways had decided to fight back, but they were quickly stamped out. And you see a little later on a mention of another group. You see a list and repository of names, of just like names of the rebels, like any possible connections, who are these people's family members, and you see for a moment a group that is completely redacted.
Yo.
And
let's see what those
you-
peoples are.
And via connection, you can only assume that the only people, your parents, they were rebels of some kind. That these redacted names were those of your parents. Roll smarts.
Rolling
Or,
smarts.
yeah, like you're doing psychic shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Ah!
I'll give it to you for free. You sense somewhere in this room, perhaps a false wall or something akin to that. There might be more data that's less obvious. You do also notice when you would walked by, there were several security cameras watching you.
There are cameras, first of all, and second of all, I think there might be a false wall or something?
Neat. One sec. McCarson's also gonna type in first the search bar to see if there's any data on Conquest here.
On Project Conquest, nothing.
Okay.
Can Cole, start, slamming their hand against, the wall, checking for, a false wall?
You don't feel anything along these walls. You see these are massive, almost batteries powering the place. As you continue to search, Cole, I'll let you know when you found it. You don't need to keep moving your sprite. But
Okay.
you'll be searching along these walls. Here, no, you can be in the hallway.
Good. You've moved them into the wall.
Get out of there.
Trapped in your prison.
Before you do anything, Zero. A while ago, last mission, you remember entering the database of the research facility, and you remember. I think I mentioned this. There was one log that was completely encrypted or redacted. You couldn't get into it, and you had taken. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that you had taken this file to work on later.
Mm-hmm.
This whole time, I imagine you've been just a little part in the back of your mind, been using the, work on getting it, not encrypted anymore. And at around this time, it finishes. You can read it fully. I don't have things written down, but I do have a little bit of narration. You,
Hey,
do you
guys,
notify
come
the
here.
others?
Guys, come here. Okay, I decrypted this file.
Cole,
Wait.
you're still searching for a false wall.
Yes.
Yeah, Cole's still searching.
As I read it out, this will be completely improv. I forgot to write things, so
The
as
forgetter.
you notice, this log is the earliest. As you see, it's from Dr. Starlight. There's a little hologram that pops up. I'll show it. Dr. Starlight, here you are.
Here comes
As
the sun.
you see, I've done it. I've finally done it. Here, let me use this song. I've done
Song's not playing.
searching. It's not playing for you?
Nope.
Oh, there it goes.
There it goes.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
I've been venturing further and further out into. I've reached something. The fabric at some point grows thin, and I've managed to peel it back. I think this might be it. This might be what I've been looking for. Every attempt at universe traversal, it was messy. We had to destroy our previous world to actually make it here. But this might be it. You've noticed something that you atone of, the way they act. They seem excited, happy, not something you've seen from them previously. I managed to reach into there, another place. It was odd. It felt completely barren, but it felt like reality was almost stopped, or almost isolated. I had found something. I don't know what it was, some kind of creature, but it was powerful. I barely managed to actually beat that thing, but I captured it, and I've brought it back here. If I can study them, I might be able to find a way to expand our horizons to finally control more than just here. The resources on this universe are running low anyway, but I've decided I'm going to name this Project Conquest. My goal here is to create a multi-universal network of control. I might as well be a god at this point, but to the person, the me who reads this later on, I guess this is a sign of great things coming as the log ends. What is your reaction to that?
Did Cole hear any of that?
Cole could have listened in. Did Cole hear like yeah, they can probably hear it from here. It's an echoey area.
Cole like clenches up their fist and like slams it into the wall.
You found
as
the
you
hidden
as you
area.
let me move you a little bit. As you slam your fist into that wall, you've been feeling it, but the wall before you crumbles.
Oh.
Can
Damn.
you walk
I
through
should
that?
get angry and punch walls more often.
As before you manage to take another step forward, I will cut. Our camera moves elsewhere as we see. Shit. Crap. They're in the research facility. What do I have? What do I still have? The Thunderbolt's busy dealing with that fuck over there. I have to do it. All right. As he rapidly begins typing on his on his little like keypad, he marks. He essentially like messes with some devices. And it's like this might come back by me in the ass, but I think I have to set it free. As you hear, as I will move back to the data center, you hear a rumbling as almost the very pyramid shakes itself, and
I've played these games before.
Cole like dashes and looks out the window.
crashing in a moment, crashing through the ceiling, a figure wreathed in blue flame appears, and touches down.
Where?
It's a
Where?
little bit to the left of everybody else and up of Cole.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, it's not there.
Go.
It's not there.
No.
Nope.
Oh, there.
I see it.
Oh
Yep.
wait,
it's
there
gone.
we
There
go.
there it is again.
As I will show everybody this token artwork. Oh, hold on. If it'll let me. Here we are.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, that looks good.
As it quickly scans to all of you and seeing this group of people rushes forward at you, marksman. Combat has begun.
Oh. Okay.
I will go, Cole. As you see this, you're taking the time. You're sprinting after it,
Okay.
and I will put you here. As it's going to act first. It is going to use its first ability, Cosmic Thrashing, as McCarson, Zero, and Marksman are all inflicted with Starlight.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hmm.
All right. As you feel flames begin to sort of lick and burn around your feet, and you feel a odd sense of nausea. Cole, what do you do?
Cole is going to try and can Cole like try and like neutralize the Starlight?
Neutralize the Starlight. Doing that, you need to essentially wrestle control from this thing, this beast. And I'll have you try and essentially look into its mind.
Okay.
Roll smarts.
This could end very badly. Dice gods.
That wasn't. I think that's not quite good enough, as you don't manage to wrestle control from this thing. From this thing inflicting Starlight on folks. But you do manage to see what the thoughts that are running in this thing's head. Enemy. They look like the people who imprisoned me. Fight, destroy, destroy. Essentially, this is a scared animal. Maybe animal's not the right word, but somebody who is in full fight or flight. They've been released, but they don't know how. Their immediate assumption is that this is a challenge. Some sort of fucked up arena where where the people in front of them are being forced to fight to the death.
Cole yells out and says, "It's not malicious. It's like a prisoner, I think."
Does it hear those words? It just hears you yelling aggressively, and you get the impression this thing doesn't understand English or human language of that sort. But it hears more calls. Assuming that you're egging them on to essentially come at him, at them.
Can Cole do one more thing?
Yeah, sure.
Can Cole try and reach out psychically again to sort of like try and calm them down almost?
You can roll for this. It's gonna be, you need to like roll fucking godly.
Fuck it.
Okay,
Nah,
that's better.
You managed to get the message out, but their thoughts continue running, almost feeling a link between them and you. They're trying to sedate me, trying to get an easy kill. As Marksman, it's your go.
Marksman first just like, as just a bit of flavor, just says, okay, any chance that this is the thing that they trapped in that log? That they said they fought?
You look at it, seems very likely. You see there's a mass, like a cuff around its neck.
Okay,
Maybe aim for the cuff. I don't know.
yeah, best.
It already looks broken.
God damn
I
it.
see.
Okay, well, okay, well, time to start this up. Marksman just Shadow Shackles, let's just do that. That'll be the best thing. And
they are going to yeah, they'll let that happen.
okay, and then they're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, 9, so then I'm out of a straight line with them, because I know you like your straight line abilities.
I do like my straight line ability.
Also,
and
question.
How ironic.
yes,
For Cole's passive Interstellar Aid, it says, on Cole's turn, they may heal a party member for
Yeah.
X amount.
yup,
That counts? Okay, sick.
Yes.
Lovely.
that is.
I wonder who is
actually,
taking
I'll let-
damn. Oh wait, what the fuck? Why am I? not
I'll let you.
taking
I'll let you retroactively have used that to heal McCarson.
Yeah, heal McCarson, so 3 health healed.
Yo,
So they're back up to 10.
I'm at 10.
As you
Okay.
managed to, while you were in there, you managed to sort of use that that energy that they're essentially inflicting on these people to essentially mitigate it slightly. Marksman, who do you pass it to?
I'm gonna pass it to 0.
All right,
Great.
0. What do you do?
Alright, so it's in between me and Cole. I'm
That
going
is?
to magnetize to Cole, try and drag it over there.
So, so are you going to the left, or is Cole going to the right?
I am going to the left.
Okay.
I don't know, I feel like the 10,000-pound robot has a better chance of dragging this thing along than...
Roll strength, not as like an attack, but as endurance, moving into what appears to be flame. As you manage weathering the flames, you slam into this thing as it manages to actually. You see, it has 2 horns. It manages to kind of withstand the blow slightly. You're not able to fully reach your destination, but you are in close proximity to this thing now.
Can I do attack?
Yeah, you still have your action.
I will do jackhammer.
Into Cole?
Yes.
Cole, dodge.
Cole, duck.
Pitch a
Where?
meal.
Think fast, Chuckle Nuts.
Think back, Chuckle Nuts.
Cole, duck. Where?
Oh wait, they don't have to. They don't have to move at all because that's only knockback one time.
Oh, actually, I did forget to say something important. That's my bad. I'm gonna clarify this now. This person has this target has 2 actions. I didn't say this out loud. The Shadow Shackles negated the second one, so you were good.
Oh.
I see.
That is my bad. I should have told that to you sooner.
Yes, you should have. Shame.
But
shame.
All is well that ends well.
We are not going to
That
end
is-
well.
How much
3
damage is that?
3 damage, knockback one tile.
3 damage.
Sweet.
Knockback 1. And this thing stumbles back. It's like, I'm being ganged up.
Alright. You got this, Cole. Use your psychic mind abilities.
That's not their turn.
Whenever you have the ability to.
Okay, McCarson, it's your go.
One sec. What is McCarson going to do?
Actually, roll smarts first.
Oh, okay. Intelligence. Yo.
Okay. For that, I will reveal a passive. This implies as you notice how this thing's moved, how the flame moves. This passive is a little vague, but I will explain it. As you notice the way their flame moves, it's almost as if it's controlled. Living flame. So essentially, this fire will burn you burn you regardless of any immunity you would have. But you also notice it seems like you can apply burning to this thing.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna attack it. I'll just move like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll just attack it. Just regular flamethrower. Or not flamethrower, I don't have
Yep. Alright, so take 2 damage.
that. Yep.
And 12. How much burning does that deal?
That is... One sec, let's check this. That is 2 damage burning 1.
2 damage, burning 1. Alright. And it is now Daniel's go, who is going to essentially... What are they going to try and do? Let's see. They are going to... they're going to go... What's their speed stat? Let me see if they can make it.
Oh wait, did you already knock down my HP by 2?
Yeah. I did.
Okay, I also did that.
Bump
so-
it back up to an
Okay,
8.
yeah, I pumped it back up to 8. Okay. I realized that, I was like, wait a minute, when did I take 2 damage before
3,
that?
4, 5, 6, and they're going to... they're just going to try and
Is it 8?
stab their knife into the thing. They're going to use Precise Slash. Deal 3 damage and roll int. On a 10 or higher, give target tactics.
That's higher.
That works. As Daniel comes to the same conclusion that you did. This flame is alive and it seems to burn, but it can also be cut by weapons and blades the way normal flesh would. It's weird. And they will gain tactics, and yeah, they take another 3 damage, and the fight continues as this thing kind of awake. Also, the burnout damage doesn't carry out via Starlight. That'd be too fucking mean. As,
Why would we flex Starlight on this thing? Would any damage to it deal damage to 0 marksman and...
yeah. But
Okay.
inversely, if you were to do that, any damage they deal to any of those would get received back on them.
I feel like the punishment outweighs the benefit.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Well, I mean, we're gonna do more damage than it can in 1 turn.
That's true. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. As this thing, sort of almost with a roar, fire begins to pick up and intensify. A whirlwind surrounding it. As Zero, you get hit with Embers of a Burning Starscape. Deal 5 damage to target and burning 3.
Y'all can't see it, but I just made the most devious face.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
Okay, and that also goes to everybody who's Starlight.
Oh.
They can.
Oh, so it goes.
Where's Marksman? I don't see them. Oh, they're down there. As that's everybody who's gonna be taking that 5 damage, unless anybody has something they want to say about it.
You know what? McArson is gonna use a reactive to that because that puts
Oh?
me hell.
What does it do?
One sec, we'll actually check if I have any reactives that will work in this situation.
Actually, Marksman has one. If you want to go for that. Don't I?
One sec. Let me check that. Also, I might have updated the wrong thing because I thought I updated the description. One sec. I'll pull up an actual thing.
What are you looking at?
I'm trying to pull up the character sheet. Give me a sec.
I can see it.
Yeah, but is it updated with what it should have?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Then I'm probably... Okay, well... Because on this one, I don't think it is. And I'll just pull up it on the actual sheet that has all of it. Sorry for the scuff, everybody.
It's okay.
Okay.
Unless Zero wants, which is also valid.
Honestly, wait, if Zero stops, wouldn't it just stop it from hitting everybody?
Yeah, you have a point.
Perhaps.
You know.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Which
I think at this point.
I'm just gonna go with energy conservation.
So that'll reduce the damage attack by 1 to 4, so roll a d4, but the Starlight will still apply, and so will the Burning. Well, no, the Burning doesn't carry over via Starlight. Roll a d4, let's see how much you reduce.
Wow.
Now, you used a reactive against that.
1 damage.
Everybody takes 1 damage, and Zero, you take Burnings 3. But I'm going to trigger a passive, Fiery Onslaught. If a reactive is used against self, double any incoming damage from it and gain another action. They're going to keep going. Let me see.
Wait, but did the reaction do anything against them, or did it just...
It does not need to necessarily do anything against them. When a reactive is... it's defending against their attack. That counts. However, it did not double any incoming damage. This is pretty brutal.
Okay, well...
So it is going to... So it has 2 more actions. For its first one, it is going to go... 1, 2, 3, 4. And... It will take its time to refresh its abilities.
That's fun.
Something you don't see every day. Characters refreshing their abilities?
Yeah.
I can't believe this shit.
Their kit's pretty small. And for their next action, they're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey,
and they're just gonna
close there, bud.
They're just gonna try and slam you to the ground and start burning you. Strength. That is a 22.
That's not fun for me.
Take burning 3. Oh, and this thing also gets to take 3 damage from burning total since they had burning 1 inflicted on them. And this is their turn again.
Oh hey, I just remembered something. There's a passive that I don't think I've ever used before that I have.
No, it sadly does not count. This is what
this says whenever I'm hit with the burning status.
Yeah, it says any immunity or buff gained from burning does not apply.
Aww.
Yeah.
French.
Dems the brakes.
Cringe. That specifically
we-
targets me.
It does. This was done so that so that you could have any consequences for your actions from a person.
I mean, it still does damage. That is consequences to my actions.
That's true. But yeah. So take burning 3.
Okay.
This burning is not nice. It does not feel good. It feels like something is specifically eating away at you. It's bad.
This is not good fire. Anyways,
And it's gonna pass it to you.
let's see. What do I want to do here?
Take a basic action and surge your flames back.
I could not hear you there. You were glitching out.
Yeah,
Oh, fun.
you're good.
Am I still glitching out?
No, you're good now.
No, you're good.
So
Um,
at the beginning of your turn, take 3 damage.
Ah, yeah, wow. Okay, I mean, I'm kinda dead. Like, if I put out the fire, I don't have enough health. Well, would putting out the fire trigger me gaining, health?
You know, it would.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna put out the
So
fire.
in total, you're just gonna take 1 damage, and that'll be your turn.
I mean, I also am just gonna go, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, run away.
Fuck away. Get the fuck away.
Actually, no, yeah. Who do you pass it to?
Cole.
All right, Cole.
Cole. What is Cole going to do? What is Cole going to do? Do I want? No, that wouldn't make sense.
You can always basic action.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
Just basic action, try to communicate with it again.
Yeah, see, because what I want to say is, don't stop attacking us. We don't want to harm you, but we've been doing a good chunk of harming right now, so I don't feel like that will work.
Well, what do you say in that case?
Yeah.
You stop and I'll stop.
You can open that connection again.
It's like, hey, if you stop attacking us, we'll stop attacking you. Good?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and open the connection back up and say, if you stop harming us, we will stop harming you, and we can work something out. We can maybe go kill your imprisoner.
Roll smart. Wait, do you say that specifically? When we can kill your prisoner?
Yeah,
Prisoner?
sure.
Just that's like
Why not?
music stops. Wait, what?
Does it say that, like, aloud?
Not aloud, but in telepathically. Confusion?
Acknowledgement. We can go kill your imprisoner.
You aren't the ones that imprisoned me?
No.
You notice a very large change in demeanor, as, immediately rushes over to McCarson. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's like, kind of just hands up in the like, what's a good theme for this? Let's go to the classic. I'm like, hands up, like, I'm not,
Mikasa, it's
like,
apologizing.
timeout.
Okay.
They're going to try and the flames kind of continue to cover you, but you actually feel calm, at peace. Heal 5 HP.
Yo, back up to full. Love that.
Telepathically, it's like, who is this speaking to me?
I'm Cole.
Is it point like sticks out one of their like flaming hands? Which one?
Purple.
The one with the white hair.
I apologize sincerely. That was not my intention to harm the people trying to stop this person.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You're afraid. I can tell that.
I was... At some point, I ventured outside too far from my home and I ended up in this strange place. Oh, by the way, the rest of you can't hear this. Everybody else very confused. Daniel kind of has like a, what the fuck is happening? You know what? I'm not gonna complain. I was taken by that guy. I tried to put up a fight, but I was overpowered. I've been imprisoned here.
Cole says aloud, "Yeah, this is the thing that he mentioned capturing in the logs."
Tilt's head. Oh, like I don't understand what that means.
Wait, like the thing?
Nothing.
Tilt's head?
The beast.
The creature.
Can it understand spoken word?
No.
They try to communicate to your name. Incomprehensible.
Cole says telepathically, so you can't understand spoken word. I've just told them, before you came here, we found a log from your imprisoner, and he mentioned capturing something, and we've confirmed that, yeah, it was you.
Do you have any idea what they want me for?
My best guess, you're just a weapon in their eyes.
Seems like not much has changed. I've in there. I'm thinking of something that you can use to refer to me. I do not speak your tongue, but I remember. I don't know. I can't think of anything. Maybe. I remember in my no, they are different universes. This is the universes are like similar to our own world, but like things have gone differently. It's that type of multiverse.
Divergent
and,
timelines.
You strangely enough, something that is transferred across timelines, something that you both share is like, I always used to enjoy ballroom dancing. You may call me Foxtrot.
Alright. Cole says aloud, they say their name is Foxtrot.
Huh.
So, alright.
Interesting name.
Alright, well, first thing I should ask, do they have any, your imprisoner, do they have any sort of psychic control over you? And also Cole is like, Cole is going to like make a smarts roll to try and like check. It's like Cole's like, I'm gonna probe around a little bit, make sure they aren't, you know,
No,
trying
no
to psychically
psychic
control
link.
you.
Just physical links. Points to the cuff.
Is that broken? Or
It is broken. Apparently, any resistance I encountered disappeared. So I took my opportunity and tried to break myself out.
okay. Right. Well then, wanna go kill your creator, prisoner, whatever?
I'd like to, but when I was out there, it seemed like I fear I don't have the strength to do so, but right now I'm actually pretty weak. I can only you kind of took a lot out of me, which is admittedly my own fault. Again, I apologize. But
Oh, no worries.
I'm kind of sick of this place. I trust that you can handle it, but I do know a way forward, a path. Where I was
You
being
tell?
kept. you kind of see it's almost like the flame can sense information of some kind, but you can actually they show you all of the teleporter connections. You could theoretically get to the throne room from here.
Oh, okay. Cole says aloud. So they can't exactly help us fight the guy, but he has given us a layout of all the teleportation.
Fellow
they.
non-binary.
Fellow non-binary. They have given us a little map of all the teleporter rooms. We can get to the throne room from here. Cole goes back
shit.
mentally.
Do we want to investigate the secret room before we do that?
Yes, let's do that. But first,
well, my friends, I bid you farewell. I would like to at least attempt to return back to my home. And with a salute, you feel almost a ring of fire surround them as they fall through what appears to be a portal. Those same colors, those splatterings of color, this time in blues and greens, etch themselves onto the ground as this figure disappears with one final message. Thank you for talking some sense into me.
No problem.
I'll never forget this.
Hell yeah.
And yeah.
Well,
Starting to understand what Dad was saying about that diplomacy. Cole walks down to the secret room. More like runs down, actually. And, like, accesses the computer.
Alright.
And they're, like, frantically searching for, like, any information on who their parents were. A name, a location, a date of birth, anything.
Parents? You remember thinking about the redacted. Looking up the rebel groups again might prove useful.
Look up the rebel groups.
You see, I don't have names prepared. I do apologize, but... I know. Throw rocks at me.
Horrible DM.
Game Master
Horrible.
not being ready for the session?
damn.
I can't believe it.
It's never happened before.
Oh,
Guys, take it easy on them. They've only had 3 weeks since the last session.
Alright. Enough with the yada yada, but as you see, two figures. It's a blurry photo, but it seems to be them holding a very small child. Designation potentially a threat. It appears that they had been doing cleanup. These people were only dealt with after, so that they might not cause any harm. But further than that, you see a list of like whether or not they're part of rebel group. Just slight suspicion. That's all they went off of.
Light? They killed them off of Starlight?
Another mark. Non-human. Additional priority for cleansing.
Cleansing? Cleansing. Or some kind of rot.
You see, do you follow that like trail of like cleansing and ridding people of that?
Yes. But first, if there's any like mention of like a name or any sort of pertinent information as to who those people are, Cole like makes note of it.
So, you see, one of the they're two both marked as female. Both the figures. One of them listed dead, but the other one listed as like unconfirmed. They last seen somewhere near the outskirts of the city.
Be alive? Is there any name or anything?
Emma is the Emma is the one that is unconfirmed.
What's the other one's name?
Probably Jane.
Probably.
Jane.
Broverly said give them names.
I'm coming up with these on the spot. It's okay. Yeah, Jane
And let
is
them
the
have
one
names.
and let them have names.
And Jane. Outskirts of the city. I'll see you soon. Hopefully.
You look further on that
On that cleansing thing.
You actually, there's appears to be a large information deposit, something you actually wouldn't expect from this group, a detailed logging of your people's history.
They studied to be racist.
It's you're looking through these logs, you don't actually see any. It's almost like you'd expect, I guess, heated bigotry of some kind, but it's almost cold, dispassionate, like it's just business. But you notice these people originally worshipped this universe's advisor, or something akin to it. Appears the more energy they gave to them, the more powerful they became. The elimination of as many of them as possible is of highest priority.
It was our worship
Any
that kept the advisor powerful.
immediate
So they killed us.
Immediate termination is unlikely, is very difficult to do. We're enforcing a power structure that'll hopefully keep them small, minimized, and we can also probably scapegoat them as a sort of thing to divide the masses and get them under our control.
So we were just strategy, huh?
A pawn on a chessboard.
Figures.
What else do you look for?
Hole just kind of like shakes their head and looks back at one of the other people and says, "You want to do any more digging? That'd probably be good. I need to process."
Okay, we'll follow that in a bit, but our
Uh,
camera stays on.
Mikoshi just
do you
walks
exit the
up
room?
and queries Conquest.
Project Conquest. You see a essentially plans for multi-dimensional expansion, centered around essentially trapping powerful people, keeping them sedated, very similar to the methods that were used on Thunderbolt. It appears that Foxtrot was essentially in line to be the next one. However, injecting the sedation proved difficult. Goals are essentially multi-dimensional travel, as well as essentially Dr. Starlight and a select group of people are tasked with essentially being the on top. Most of the ground people are just going to be abandoned, and I mean, it really doesn't factor in them. It's literally just those two people, just like that small group with a power fantasy. You see Dr. Starlight, you see like a couple other essentially noble people, but they're all but you don't see Arnold or Ramsey, the two essentially, what was it, like, helpers.
Okay, so just more pawns.
It's
Past game.
current plan, just ditch them. Yeah, like, get rid of them. Get rid of anybody that could ever be a problem. It seems like the perfect world they're looking for is one that is completely silent.
Okay.
Just an open ocean.
Next thing Mikoshi looks for is files on Thunderbolt.
Sedation test subject number 1, seen with, like, Foxtrot and the like. Sedation status highly unstable. It use them more like a hammer than a chisel. Highly dangerous, only deploy in terms of as like a last ditch effort.
Okay, so we definitely can get him out. Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to look up on this thing? I'm all done.
I'm quite alright.
Zero, you got anything?
Not that I know of.
Okay then.
Cole
yeah.
actually is gonna come in. Have we checked for anything on Thunderbolt?
Just
Oh, we did.
You did? Alright, cool.
It seems
Sedation
like more than
unstable.
anything, the Dr. Starlight just wants, I guess, novelty. You'd expect a government like this, it's like all the people subjugated working for a life of luxury, but it seems more than anything they just want they just want adventure.
Fucking
endlessly.
around?
Yeah, literally they want an open empty sandbox for them to play in.
Get this man a copy of Minecraft! What the fuck?
Yeah.
Deeply fucked that he views the world. But
Get this man some Roblox or something.
Damn.
Yeah, like, get this man any kind of sandbox game. Just done.
Give bro Terraria, on God.
Yeah. Just give this man Terraria and all of our problems would be over.
Marksman, make a smarts roll, because it feels like weird. Like, why wouldn't they be satisfied with the world that they have? Like, they have. You get the sense they've been alive for what, thousands of years? They've probably grown bored of everything else.
Fair enough.
A literal. I mean, they started out for domination, but it seems like they've grown tired of pretty much everything.
They just want something new, I guess. Something they haven't touched before. A place they can go that isn't the same old, same old.
Well, I've heard hell's pretty big.
Yep, let's send him to it.
Maybe I'll gain some fucking novelty from
Say
that.
about not killing.
Okay.
Hey, I'm going to make an exception for this fellow because if we
Daniel
leave him
puts
alive,
shoulders
no.
like, this guy, whatever his plans are, I don't think we can keep him around.
Yeah.
It seems like he's disconnected from pretty much everyone.
Yeah, Zero.
I don't think he sees us like as people.
Dude.
As
Oh yeah, no, you're
Damn
fine.
it.
there isn't gonna. It's either that or just a life isolated from everything else. I honestly think it's weird coming from him. He's usually more spiteful than putting him out of his. Be doing him a kindness to kill him.
Also, Zero, this is Marksman, putting everything else behind, every past action he's done, from just what we've seen here, he has more than enough plans, and he will just keep doing this. He'll go to the next universe, get bored, destroy that universe, move on. He'll keep doing this. He's never gonna stop.
You know, McCarson, you've heard from the advisor, but of the state the world had become before they set the bombs and left. But there might have been another factor. Ran out of things to do. Ran out of sights to see.
Yeah, just once you're around for so long, no point in staying where you are. Just go explore a new place, forget the old one. Probably what they did with our old universe, took the people that they thought were interesting and agreed with them, moved on. Now he's just taking the people that he can use to reform the new world. Because he's grown tired of everybody here.
He's never really gonna be happy. Just another distraction.
The main thing is that he's never gonna stop unless we put him down. There's no peaceful end to this situation.
I mean, hell, we could lock him up for forever, but
He's immortal. Like,
well, I mean,
he's immortal. Eventually, the cells will rot around him, even if we keep moving him. Civilization will fall apart before he goes.
they might forget what he's done.
Yeah,
It's an open. It's not. Look, I I don't have a lot of restraints about this, but it is something I believe is that a lot of people, I mean, eventually, maybe they can go back to a peaceful life. Maybe they can live again, or whatever. But there isn't a going back for him. He's an open end, and he doesn't view the world as a place. It's just a sandbox to him. He's gonna keep going like this, even when we're all gone. People will forget. People will be curious. They'll look for him, some old guy, and he'll do it all again.
Ol is going to look out the window. What's the status of the mech and Thunderbolt?
Okay.
I'd say
let me-
another
let
arm
me-
is gone.
You actually do see. You see. There aren't any arms remaining. Barely surviving. It seems like you guys don't have a lot of time.
Fellows, fun debating philosophy, but that mech ain't looking too hot. We need to move.
Look,
Okay.
no matter what the future holds, it needs to be stopped.
Because if we don't
Guess
stop
you're
him,
right.
there isn't going to be.
Alright, can we use the teleporter mech
Anyways,
to
time
teleport
to
mech?
get the
Um,
fuck out about.
You do use a teleporter, but you don't have to pile on top of each other.
Move.
We both keep
Zero-
trying to move
0
out of
mark.
each other, and then
Bonk,
we
bonk,
end up
bonk,
moving
bonk,
into
bonk,
each
bonk,
other.
bonk, 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 bonk,
Alright,
bonk.
It's just a
Zero
thing
and
where you
McMarston
run
just,
into
like,
someone in
pushing
the
each
hallway,
other out
but
the
you
way.
both move the same direction.
yeah, but you notice something as you guys are getting teleported. You think of that map, that teleporting essentially chain. Arnold isn't responding to the messages. It seems like he's busy fighting. He can't actually port you over to the throne room directly. But as things are getting desperate, you notice the legs start to go off too. It's like, all right, I'm gonna evacuate the mech soon. It's not gonna last much longer. But it seems like something's keeping me from getting you all the way there. You have the route, but something's blocking us. As you hear another crash, it's like, I'm just gonna take you as far as I can. All right, get ready for a fight. Whatever's on the other side, and you hear a crash sound as the comms cut, and you all teleport away. But that is where we'll leave things off for now. But other places in the world, a good scene for this. I don't have a good song for this.
And we don't have
We gotta
vision.
categorize songs, man.
Yeah, you gotta start making folders of like.
We gotta.
I do.
music.
You and me both. We gotta start making like folders and shit. I'll do that when I'm importing maps next.
What song?
God, I'm gonna have to import maps.
No, that's not intense enough.
Imagine being the GM.
Damn.
Imagine having to actually
Can you hear this?
Give it a second. No, not yet. Maybe in a bit.
Give it like. There we go.
Still not on my end. Give it a couple
Is
seconds.
it, like,
oh, there we
10
go.
more
There we go.
seconds?
There we go.
In the throne room, a man continues to pace back and he sent a thunderbolt to stop the group, to meet the group at the old arena where people would fight each other for sport. A last ditch effort before they reach him. He's putting it all on the line. His dream rapidly crumbling around him. But elsewhere, where else are we? Where is it? Go to that. Here.
Storkle.
Yorkle.
Storkle.
Circle.
Let me see. I'm seeing if the site.
Storkle.
Yorkle.
Everyone, start
Back
placing Storkle.
in an old and destroyed facility. Little
Wait,
remains
wait,
of it
wait,
other
Give it a sec. It's not like-
either
there
than
we
its
go. Yep,
single
there we go.
prisoner.
Oh, I forgot about this thing.
In this moment, two figures touch down. in odd masks, here to as
Only one.
no,
Ah, there we go.
as do you think they? I don't think they can get here on their own. Well, there's one last thing to do. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
As they put a hand to the glass tube, and it shatters. And that is where we will leave things off for next time.
Whoa! We got the two hitmen, hit people,
What?
hit creatures. They hit stuff.
I hope you all enjoyed. I think the session was a little messy, but I think it's good. I think things are good.
Yeah, everything should have been fine.
Whoa!
Out of
It was alright.
That was pretty cool. I had a
7
good
out of
time.
10. Not enough. Not enough muscle man.
7 out of 10.
Not enough
too
muscle.
much water.
Enough muscle man, really.
7 out of 10. Too much water.
Yeah.
Too much
we'll see you-
water.
We'll see you later, folks.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Get hyped. The final
Five
dungeon
Nights
is
at
here.
Freddy's.